Question number 21. Study the following lists. List 1. A. Community. B. Biome. C. Population. D. Ecosystem. List 2. 1. First level of biological organization. 2. Fourth level of biological organization. 3. Second level of biological organization. 4. Fifth level of biological organization. 5. Third level of biological organization. The correct match is first one A3, B2, C1, D5. Second one A2, B4, C1, D5. Third one A4, B5, C1, D3. Fourth option A1, B3, C2 and D4. In the list 1, A, that is a community. Community is the group of populations present in one area. Otherwise, we can say that it's a group of different species of organisms present in one area is called as community. This community will occupy the second level of biological organization. Then, biome. So, biome is the one which is occupying the fourth level of biological organization. Biome, fourth level, that is here in the option, that is 2. Then C is a population. Population is a group of individuals who are present in one area, a group of individuals belonging to one species present in one area. So, this is a one which is related to first level of biological organization. Then D, ecosystem. Ecosystem is a unit of biome or biosphere which is considered as a third level of biological organization, that is 5. So, in the biological organization we can say population is the first level, community is the second level, ecosystem is the third level and biome is the fourth level of organizations. So, from the given options A is 3, B is 2, C is 1 and D is 5. Question number 21, the correct answer is 1. Question number 22, study the following lists. List 1, A, supporting service, B, provisioning service, C, regulating service, D, cultural service. List 2, 1, fiber, 2, protection from flood, 3, recreation, 4, reproduction, 5, crop pollination. The correct match is first option A5, B1, C2, D3. Second option A5, B3, C1, D2. Third option A5, B2, C1, D3. Fourth option A4, B2, C1 and D5. In the ecological services, there are 4 services are there. Those are called as supporting services, provisioning services, regulating services and the cultural services. Okay, in this they had given first one supporting services. Supporting services includes crop pollination. From the given options, crop pollination is the part of the supporting services. Next one is provisioning services. Provisioning services includes the production of fiber production, that is 1 here. And C is regulating services. Okay, regulating services includes protection from flood. Then D is cultural services. From the given options, cultural services includes recreation, that is 3. So, from the given options, A is 5, B is 1, C is 2 and D is 3. So, question number 22, the correct answer is 1. Question number 23, study the following lists. List 1, A, Opuntia, B, Rhizophora, C, Salvinia, D, Vanda. List 2, 1, Hydrophyte, 2, Epiphyte, 3, Halophyte, 4, Mesophyte, 5, Xerophyte. The correct match is 1, A5, B3, C1, D2. Second option A5, B1, C2, D3. Third option A5, B2, C1, D3. Fourth option A2, B1, C3 and D5. In the list 1, they had given the name of the plants. The first one is Opuntia. Second one is Rhizophora. Third one is Salvinia. And fourth one is Vanda. The 4 plants have been given in list 1, and here we have to know the habitat or the place where these plants are surviving. So here Opuntia is a plant which is a xerophytic, that is a fifth one. It's a xerophyte plant. Then Rhizophora is a plant which is growing in the saline areas, so that is a halophyte. It's a halophytic plant. Then Salvinia is a plant which is a hydrophytic plant, and so options 1. Then Vanda is a plant which is growing on the branches of huge trees only for sunlight, but it is an photosynthetic plant and autotrophic plant. This type of nature is called as epiphytic plant. Or why it is surviving on other plants means because the canopy of the huge trees will cover in the evergreen forest. So the plants which are growing on the lower side on the soil does not get the sufficient sunlight for performing photosynthesis. Because of that reason, they will climb onto the, or they will take the habitat on the huge trees. Such a character is called as epiphytic character. So that Vanda, that is true, epiphyte. So from the given options, A. Opuntia is a 5 xerophyte, B. Rhizophora is 3 halophyte, C. Salvinia 1 hydrophyte, D. Vanda 2 epiphyte. So the correct sequence is 5, 3, 1 and 2. Question number 23, the correct answer is 1. Question number 24, assertion, Tribulus is a xerophyte. Reason, it stores water in the form of mucilage in its parts. First one, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. 2, both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. 3, A is true but R is false. 4, A is false but R is true. Okay, here the question is related to Tribulus plant. Assertion, Tribulus. Tribulus is an xerophytic plant. It is an ephemeral. Ephemeral means the plant surviving for short period of time. What is the reason why this plant is surviving for only short period of time means here the plant whenever the rainy season is there or whenever the water is available, it start absorbing water and the seed will germinate and complete its life cycle by the time that season is completed, and in the remaining seasons the plant will sustain in the form of seeds only. Why it is so? Because in other seasons when the water is not available, it can't survive. That is the reason why it is a ephemeral xerophytic plant. Reason, in the reason it is given, it stores water in the form of mucilage in its parts. Actually the character that is given in the reason is a character related to succulents, not to the ephemerals. So that assertion statement that is given is correct, but the reason statement that have been given here, it is incorrect. So A is true and R is false. Question number 24, the correct answer is 3. Question number 25, assertion, the leaves of Nymphea are hypostomatous. Reason, Nymphea is floating leaved rooted hydrophyte. Options, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. 2, both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. 3, A is true but R is false. 4, A is false but R is true. Okay, here the question is related to Nymphea plant. Nymphea is an rooted hydrophyte with floating leaves. Rooted hydrophyte with floating leaves. So this is a plant in which the stem is present inside the water, and the petiole of the leaf passing throughout the water, and the leaf lamina is present on the surface of the water. And if such condition is there, only the adaxial surface is exposed to the air, so that on the upper surface the stomata are present. That condition is called as epistomatous condition. but in the assertion statement it is given as hypostomatous condition. So the assertion statement that is given is incorrect related to Nymphia plant. Then coming to the reason statement. Nymphia is a floating leaved rooted hydrophyte. Already we said that floating leaved rooted hydrophyte. So the reason statement related to Nymphia is correct. So both from assertion reason we can say that assertion statement is false, whereas reason statement is correct. Question number 25, the correct answer is 4. Question number 26, assertion. In Opuntia, photosynthesis occurs in the stem. The leaves are modified into spines to protect the plant from grazing herbivores. Okay, options 1, both A and R are true, and R is a correct explanation of A. 2, both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. 3, A is true, but R is false. 4, A is false, but R is true. So in this, let's come to the assertion statement that is related to Opuntia plant. Opuntia is an succulent xerophytic plant in which the stem is modified into flat green photosynthetic part. Why it is modified so means in order to perform photosynthesis. Why? Because in this plant the leaves are modified into spines to reduce the rate of transpiration such that the function of the leaves is taken up by the stem. So in Opuntia we call such a stem as a phylloclade and it is photosynthetic in function. Photosynthetic in function. And reason statement. So the leaves are modified into spines to protect the plants from grazing herbivores. So the second statement is nowhere related to Opuntia plant. It is related to the plants in which the stem is present inside the, that is the stem is modified, or we can say that a part of the plant is modified into spines such that the herbivorous animals does not come near and eat the plant. So that statement is also correct, but here the reason is nowhere related to Opuntia plant, that is assertion statement. So both A and R are correct and R is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 26, the correct answer is 2. Question number 27, assertion. Regulating the emission of greenhouse gases is very essential. Reason. This can be achieved by deforestation. Options 1, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. 2, both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. 3, A is true but R is false. 4, A is false but R is true. Okay, here it is related to the greenhouse gases. When we control the emission of greenhouse gases, we can say that the pollution can be reduced. Regulating the emission of greenhouse gases is very essential such that the pollution can be reduced, because the heating of the increase in the temperature can be stopped by these gases. So whatever that is given, the assertion statement is correct. And how can we achieve this? This can be achieved by afforestation but not by deforestation process. So the reason statement that have been given is incorrect. So question number 27, the correct answer is 3. Question number 28, assertion. Natural ecosystem stabilize the climate. Reason. Ecosystem services depend on the stability of the climate. Options 1, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. 2, both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. 3, A is true but R is false. 4, A is false but R is true. Let's come to the assertion statement. Here natural ecosystem stabilize the climate. Yes, the natural ecosystem is the one which is stabilizing the climate such that it can sustain for long period. Then ecosystem services depend on the stability of the climate. That is correct, because whatever the ecosystem services which are provided by the nature are stabilized because of the climatic conditions only. So both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation for A. So question number 28, the correct answer is 1. Question number 29, assertion. Some plants do not possess well developed root system. Reason. They grow in surplus water habitats. Options 1, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. 2, both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. 3, A is true but R is false. 4, A is false but R is true. Let's come to the assertion statement. This statement is related to the what you call the hydrophytic plants. That means some plants does not have well developed root system. This character can be seen in the hydrophytes. We can say that poorly developed root system is present. Why it is so? Why it is so means here these are the plants in which the entire part of the plant body is present inside the water. So there is no need of a special organ of absorption of water, and there is no need of conducting that water from the root which is absorbing the water to all other parts of the plant body. So that is the reason why we can say that as the plants are growing in surplus waters, no need of well developed root system in these plants. So both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 29, the correct answer is 1. Question number 30, pick out the true statements. 1. Salvinia has contact with both water and air. 2. Vallisneria has contact with water and soil. 3. Utricularia has contact with soil only. 4. Sagittaria has contact with water only. The correct answer is first one 1 and 3, second one 2 and 3, third one 1 and 2, fourth one 3 and 4. So let's come to first one, that is a Salvinia plant. Salvinia is a free floating hydrophyte. When it is a free floating hydrophyte, as it is free floating, it have contact with water and air. Contact with both water and air. So from the given option we can say this statement is correct. Second one, Vallisneria. Vallisneria is an submerged rooted hydrophyte. So this is a plant as it is rooted inside the soil or rooted inside the mud below the waters, so that it have contact with soil and also water. So from the given statements this is also correct. Then third one is Utricularia. Utricularia is a plant which is a submerged suspended hydrophyte. That means this is a plant which does not have root system into the soil, and this is a plant which does not come above the waters also. So this is a plant having contact only with water, but in the option it is given only with soil. That is incorrect. Fourth one is, it is related to Sagittaria plant. Sagittaria is an amphibious plant. Amphibious plant means the plant which is partly present above the water and partly inside the water. When it is partly present above the water, it have contact with air, and partly inside the water it have contact with water. So that means it is having contact with both water and air. But in the question it is given only contact is having only with water, so that is also incorrect. So related to this one, the true statements are only 1 and 2. So question number 30, the correct answer is 3. Question number 31, select the true statements with respect to succession. 1. Kinds of plants and animals change continuously. 2. Biomass increases. 3. Diversity of species decreases in climax stage. 4. Net community production increases. The correct answer is options first one 1 and 4, second one 3 and 4, third one 2 and 3, fourth one 1 and 2. Let's see the options here. First one is saying that kinds of plants and animals change continuously. So succession means that the various types of animal and plant communities are occupying that land in the course of their evolution or course of the succession. So that the first statement is correct. Then second one is biomass will increases. Yes, biomass means the weight or the mass of the living organisms which are colonizing that area in the course of the succession will increases. Why? Because initially if we take the plants, initially the first one is lichens. So lichens have very less weight, and next the various other groups are coming like the mosses and other herbs, shrubs, all that one are coming. Finally we get trees in that area. trees have the highest biomass, so that in a succession the biomass will definitely increase in the course of the succession part. So this statement is also correct. And third one is the diversity of species decreases in the climax community. So climax community means the last group of organisms which are stabilized in that area is a climax community, and here the diversity of species increases in the climax community. So the statement that is given is incorrect there. Fourth one, net community production increases. Actually, in the course of succession, the net community production will decreases. So that raw statement is also incorrect. From the given statements related to succession, only 1 and 2 are correct. So question number 31, the correct answer is 4. Question number 32, organisms are adapted to their environments for 1. Survival, 2. Gaseous exchange, 3. Increase in biomass, 4. Reproduction. The correct answer is options 1, 1 and 4, 2, 3 and 4, 3, 2 and 4, and fourth one is 2 and 3. So first one is survival. That means the organisms have to survive, means they have to depend on their environment and they have to adapt to the environment in which they are surviving. If they are not adapted, they can't survive. That is the one which have the more adaptability, that have the more chance of survival in that particular environmental condition. Second one, so that means first one is correct. Second one is gaseous exchange. So here gaseous exchange is not the adaptation of an organism to the environment. So this is incorrect. And the third one is increase in biomass. Increase in biomass. That means the organism are adapted not to increase their biomass. Okay, that means they are not adapted to the environment to increase their biomass. So that this is also incorrect. Then the fourth one is reproduction. Yeah, here we can say that the plants or any organism will get adapted to the environment in order to perform reproduction, so that they can increase their daughter species and continue their race. So this is correct. From the given options, 1 and 4 are the correct characters where the organism is adapted to the environment for survival and also for reproduction process. So question number 32, the correct answer is 1. Question number 33, the TS of nerium leaf shows 1. Thick cuticle, 2. Aerenchyma, 3. Mucilage, 4. Multi-layered epidermis. The correct answer is options 1, 1 and 2, 2, 2 and 3, 3, 1 and 4, 4, 2 and 4. Here it is a character related to the nerium leaf. Nerium is a plant which is non-succulent. That is this is a plant which is a true xerophytic plant. True xerophytic plant. Let us write some of the characters related to this nerium plant, particular to the leaf of that nerium plant. One is it contains a thick cuticle, and it contains a multi-layered epidermis. So these two are the adaptations for survival in the xerophytic conditions. Third one is it has sunken stomatas. Sunken stomata means the stomatas which are present in the groove-like structures, so that the stomatas are not directly exposed to the sunlight, so the rate of transpiration can be reduced. And in that groove-like structures, we can also see the presence of stomatal hairs. Stomatal hairs. These stomatal hairs also reduce the rate of transpiration. And some other characters like thick epidermal cell walls. So this is also one of the adaptations. Likewise, we can also see the presence of multiple epidermis. That is epidermis in more than one layer. Actually, in most of the plants, we know that epidermis is of only one layer, but here exceptional case is there, that is many layers of epidermis is present. So these are some of the important characters related to the nerium plant where it got adapted to the xerophytic conditions. So now let us come to the options that have been given here. The first option, that is thick cuticle, is present. Of course, here it is there. Then second one, Aerenchyma. Actually, Aerenchyma is a character of hydrophytic plants, but Nerium is a xerophytic plant. So second one is incorrect. Third one is mucilage. So actually the water which is stored inside the plant body in the form of mucilage, that is a character of succulent xerophytes. But already we said it's a non-succulent. It does not store the food materials. So it does not store the water inside it. So mucilage is also incorrect. Fourth one, multi-layered epidermis. So here the presence of many layers of epidermis, that is other specific adaptation which is present in the Nerium leaves in order to survive in the xerophytic conditions. So from the given options we can say that 1 thick cuticle and 4 multiple epidermis are correctly related to the TS of Nerium leaf. Question number 33, the correct answer is 3. Question number 34, study the following combinations. 1. Halophytes, saline soil, Sundarbans. 2. Xerophytes, desert, broad leaves. 3. Mesophytes, forest, spiny leaves. 4. Hydrophytes, pond, buoyancy. The correct combinations are: first one 1, 2 and 3, second one 1 and 4, third one 3, fourth one 3 and 4. Now let us come to these combinations that have been given here. First one, that is halophytes, saline soil and Sundarbans. Halophytes are those plants which are living in saline soils where salt water is present, and Sundarbans are the areas where these halophytes are growing. So that the first combination is correct. Second one, xerophytes, desert and broad leaves. Actually xerophytes are the plants which are growing in desert area, but in order to reduce the rate of transpiration, the leaves are showing modifications. Either they are modified into scale leaves or into spines, but they does not have the broad leaves. If they have the broad leaves, stomatas are very much exposed to the sunlight, and the rate of transpiration will increases. So presence of broad leaves is incorrect related to that option. 3. Mesophytes, forest and spiny leaves. Okay, mesophytes are present in the forest regions, but here the mesophytes contain the very much exposed leaves in that one, and the leaves are not modified into spines, because the spinous leaves is a characteristic feature of xerophytic plants. So that third one is also incorrect. Fourth one, hydrophytes, pond and buoyancy. So hydrophytes are the plants which are growing in water bodies or near to the water bodies, or the option that is given is pond. So that is a water body, and the plants are floating on the surface of the water or inside, submerged inside the water due to presence of an tissue called as Aerenchyma. That ability to float or on the water is called as buoyancy. So all the three are correct related to the fourth option. So from the given options, 1 and 4 are correct. So 1 and 4 are the correct combinations. Question number 34, the correct answer is 2. Question number 35, study the following. 1. Fleshy leaf, aloe, mucilage. 2. Scaly leaf, non-succulent plant, casuarina. 3. Spine-like leaf, xerophyte, Nerium. 4. Ribbon-like leaf, Vallisneria, suspended hydrophyte. The wrong combinations are: first one 1 and 2, second one 2 and 3, third one 3 and 4, fourth one 1 and 4. The first one, fleshy leaf, aloe and mucilage. So here it is related to the fleshy leaf is present in aloe, in which the water is stored inside that leaf, that is in the form of mucilage. The second one is a scaly leaf, non-succulent and casuarina. Casuarina is a true xerophytic plant which is a non-succulent, and in that plant the scale leaves, the leaves are modified into scaly leaves in order to reduce the rate of transpiration. So that is also correct. Then spine-like leaf, xerophyte and Nerium. Nerium is a plant in which the leaves are not modified into spine-like structure. So this is wrong. Fourth one, the ribbon-like leaf, Vallisneria and suspended hydrophyte. Vallisneria is an submerged rooted hydrophyte, not the suspended hydrophyte. And one thing is it has a ribbon-like leaf. Ribbon-like leaf is correct, but suspended hydrophyte is a incorrect one. So that fourth one is incorrect. So the wrong statements from that one is 3 and 4. So question number 35, the correct answer is 3. Question number 36, study the following. 1. Supporting service, nutrient cycling, bacteria. 2. Provisioning service, water purification, plants and animals. 3. Regulating service, fossil fuels, microbes. 4. Cultural service, garden, man. The wrong combinations are first one 1 and 2, second one 2 and 4, third one 1 and 4, fourth one 2 and 3. Here let's come to the first one, the supporting services, which includes the nutrient cycling and which is done by the bacteria. That is various types of nutrients are cyclically moving from soil to the atmosphere, passing to the plants, that is by bacteria. So this is correct. The second one is provisioning service, water purification and plants and animals. Actually water purification is a regulating service but not the provisioning service. So this is incorrect. Third one, regulating service, fossil fuels and microbes. Fossil fuels is not the regulating service but it is a provisioning service. So this is also incorrect. Fourth one, cultural service, garden and man. Okay, here the cultural service includes the gardening process which is done by man. So fourth one is correct. From the 4 combinations, second and third are incorrect. So question number 36, the correct answer is 4. Question number 37, in hydrophytes the mechanical tissues and xylem are 1. Highly developed, 2. Poorly developed, 3. Totally absent, 4. Found in stem parts only. Okay, here this is a question related to hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are the plants which are living in the water bodies, in which the plant body is not stiff or it can move in any direction based on the water movement, and that is the reason why the mechanical tissue is poorly developed. The second one is xylem. Xylem is a vascular tissue which is helping in the conduction of water from root to the stem. As already we had discussed that in hydrophytic plants no need of a well developed xylem, so because there is no need of conduction of water from root to the stem. Why means each and every part of the plant present inside the water will absorb the water by diffusion. So that is the reason why xylem is poorly developed. So in hydrophytes the mechanical tissue and also the xylem are poorly developed. Question number 37, the correct answer is 2. Question number 38, which of the following is not a non-succulent? Options 1. Casuarina, 2. Tribulus, 3. Nerium, 4. Asparagus. Let's come to first one, Casuarina. Casuarina is a plant which is considered to be the non-succulent or true xerophytic plant. Why? Because it does not store water in it whenever the water is available. So it will utilize a very little amount of water. Water may be the availability of the water. Next one is Tribulus. Tribulus is a plant which is considered to be the ephemeral, or the plant which will complete its life cycle within short period of time or in few weeks time. Third one is Nerium. Nerium is also a non-succulent. That means this is a plant which will grow in a normal manner whenever the water is present and water availability is very less. So that it's a true xerophyte. Fourth one is the asparagus plant. Asparagus is a plant which is considered to be the root succulent. That means this is a plant in which a root become fleshy due to storage of water and little food materials also. So out of this one, which of the following is not a non-succulent? So option is 4. Question number 38, the correct answer is 4. Question number 39, which of the following is not a xerophytic character? Options 1. Stomatal haze, 2. Thick cuticle. 3. Waxy coating. 4. Long hollow petioles. Okay, here stomatal hairs. Stomatal hairs are present in particularly in a plant called as nerium, which will help in reducing the rate of transpiration. So these are the hairs which are present in the groove-like structures of the stomatal grooves. Second one is thick cuticle. So thick cuticle is also one of the adaptation of xerophytic plants, where the thick cell wall does not allow the sun rays to penetrate into the plant body. Third one is a waxy coating. Waxy coating is a layer, or particularly we can say that some chemical which is present on the surface of the leaf or the any part of the plant body, such that when the sun rays fall on that part, they get reflected backside. So this is a way how this rate of transpiration can be reduced. And coming to long hollow stems. So long hollow petioles which are present in these plants is not an adaptation of a xerophytic plant. So that these three are related to xerophytes, but this is not related to xerophytes. So question number 39, the correct answer is 4. Question number 40, which of the following is considered as giant ecosystem? Options: 1. A river, 2. A forest, 3. A desert, 4. Whole earth. So here giant ecosystem is the largest ecosystem. The largest ecosystem is the one where the place of earth where the living organisms are inhabited. So what is that inhabited region on this earth is the entire earth itself is an inhabited region. So that the whole earth is considered to be the giant ecosystem. So that question number 40, the correct answer is 4.